100 laps complete in the 5th annual NASCAR Toyota All-Star Showdown at Irwindale, California. We'll run another 100 and then a final 50 laps to determine the winner. Let's have a look at what's happened so far. Sean Case, number 44, started from the pole. Joey Logano alongside. Mike Duncan made the move for second as Case sprinted away from the field. Lap 13, a two-car tangle. Then on lap 29, Antonio Perez, the 12, went up and over. 3, Stephen Barry spins at lap 42. And then something gaining on the leader, Moses Smith, who turned Sean Case around. And after leading every lap so far, Case's night was over. Mike Duncan took over the lead, and he led them onto pit road for the lap 100 competition caution. Welcome back to Irwindale. Mike Joy, Dick Bergman, Darrell Waltrip with you as Mike Duncan gets set to lead them down to the green flag once again.
Well, this is when I think, the crew chiefs have earned their money. The guy that made the right changes, we'll see it right away here. I look for Logano to get a lot better. I think he was maybe holding back a little bit. Maybe his car wasn't just right. I think that's 16. If they tighten him up and get him off that right rear, he could check out on these guys.
Double file restart all the way through in this division. So the leader has what at Irwindale looks like the disadvantage of having to start on the inside.
It seems that way, except that he can go first.
Yeah, that's true. Jim?
Well, guys, Eric Davidson and the 50 car was actually in this piece all season long for Bill McAnally. It's the lone Toyota in the field. And this former Mesa Marin Raceway track champion was telling me in detail all the small things. Had to be a checklist of 8 or 9 things he did at this 50 car to try to get him better than 7th on the grid here. But he certainly has a smiling crew. Bill McAnally patting everybody on the back in the Green Frog roasting Toyota. Davidson might have something for these guys, being a local boy and all.
Could well be. Ryan Foster gets the free pass on the caution flag, so he gets his lap back. 4 cars will go to the back of the field for not completing their work in time during the caution period. They are Alex Haas, David Mayhew, Ben Walker, and Woody Pitcat. So when we restart, we'll have 29 cars on the lead lap. 31 cars running. We'll make that 36 cars running. 4 in the garage. They are Sean Case, along with Barry, Therio, and Ranger.
A couple of them starting to look like modifieds out there. They only come out with no front fenders and the hood missing, but they're back out there going.
That's right. There is a team competition between the NASCAR West Series and the Busch East Series, and there's some bonus money involved. At 100 laps, the West leads the team competition 17:08 to 15:52, points awarded based on the positions of those drivers. And at the next competition yellow at lap 200, that's when that bonus money will be paid to either the Busch East or the NASCAR West teams.
What do you think, Doc? Did you make the right changes? You gonna be good this 100 laps?
Hope so, but you got one more chance at it, Darrell. If you don't get it right this time, you got one more shot.
So what you're saying is don't get excited till the last 50 laps.
Yeah, well, no, you're going to get excited. I guarantee you're going to get excited.
Now they have the 65 position right behind the safety car, and that is to speed things up on these restarts because he is the free pass car. He will now be waved around on 1 to go, and Ryan Foster will come around to the tail end of the field and will have picked up one of the laps that he has lost. Jim?
Quickly, guys, Eddie McDonald and the team, led by Roy LaChance, made very small changes. The car was a bit loose. You talked about the underfunded team. I couldn't even recognize them. Everybody has a different crew uniform on, but they're coming together here on Eddie McDonald's cause. He locked in by winning a race earlier this year. He's only raced 8 times in the series thus far.
That's right. The rule is all crew members have to be in uniform. They don't have to be the same. All right, let's go racing. 100 laps complete. They stopped scoring as of the competition yellow, and now we'll restart.
See what I mean about the 9? He gets to go first.
Yeah. And did he ever? What a restart he got.
Oh, boy, Kovaluk tried him on the bottom. And it's 3 wide. Sellers sticks his nose in there in the white 83.
You're going to see some exciting racing here for a few laps. Everybody on new tires. They made the right changes, hopefully, and the cars are going to be a lot better in this contest.
You're watching carefully. That yellow car on the bottom is Mike David. Crashed in qualifying, had to start tail end, rebuilt the car, and he has passed a bunch of cars on this restart.
Mike David is up to 9th.
From last. What a story it would be if he could win this thing.
I think it's a great story, just the fact that he's in this race, and the car's running as well as it is, Doc. I mean, that thing was torn up.
Oh, it really was, Darrell.
I looked at it. I looked at it on the line. It looked good.
Yeah, but you know what you really needed to look at? See it with the hood up, where you can see all that fresh metal underneath that they had to weld onto the frame.
Fifth place battle. Eddie McDonald, the 48. Brian Eichler, the 16. And the 50 of Eric Richardson.
I'm going to tell you what, this McDonald is a wheelman, and he is doing an absolutely fabulous job with that automobile. That's another one car, one motor operation, or at least it is this year. He's got a full-time ride next year.
I'll tell you what else, too, Doc. Back there, you see the 16 car. It doesn't run so good tightened up. it was running a whole lot faster when it was sideways up off the corner. They may have over-adjusted that car, because as good as it was with him running sideways, it's not sliding around like it was, but it's not going anywhere either. Maybe it'll get better in the run here.
You see that red number 4? He has found a 4th groove on this racetrack, right down there below the white line. And he's making it work.
That's the Andy Santerre line.
Yeah,
that's where Andy ran here 2 or 3 years ago, and
Andrew Myers
almost pulled off the win.
But that's Andrew Myers, the driver, and he has previously won here in West competition, so he knows what he's doing.
Got Eric Holmes, 62, in the midst of that battle. Mike Olson, 61.
Olson also started in the back.
I'll tell you, when you come in and get you 4 of those Mr. Feel-Goods, you can go out there and put on a show for a while. You can run anywhere you want to.
This is one where you don't want to wear him out too much, Darrell, because if you go sliding in the back, that's where the trouble happens.
I think that's what we heard out of Eichler. You know, his right rear was gone.
Yeah.
They've adjusted that car. It might get better in the long run, because it really fell off at the end of the 100 laps in the first segment.
Now, if he tosses that thing in the corner, can he warm up that right rear and loosen the car a little bit?
I heard him say put a spring rubber in the left rear. That'll put a little bit more pressure on that left rear tire, and that'll tighten that car up. Probably drop the air pressure a little bit. It'll take. Oh,
trouble!
Yikes! He just turned a 29 around.
Sure did.
Caution at lap 110.
29, Nick Lynch.
It's a hard hit.
Yeah, the little boy Eichler. He's a wheel man, but he's a little aggressive too.
See what happened here.
He's got a run coming off the corner here, and it almost looks like what happened to the 44 and the 78.
Yeah, hitting almost exactly the same
spot.
Yeah, you can see the tire mark on the wall where Sean Case hit it earlier.
Same song, second verse. That is the 4th caution flag from racing, not counting the comp yellow.